Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open Remaster. Remaster is our application for transcoding our original file formats, regardless of what that may be, 8-bit, 10-bit uncompressed, DPX sequences, SR origin, RED, H.264, you name it, we're going to be able to bring it in here and turn it into Cineform, which is essential to our workflow, to unlocking the power of Cineform's active metadata codec. So to start with, we open Remaster. It will automatically look for a folder. This is the last folder that was opened. So this is a selection of clips, I think, from a recent stereoscopic shoot I made in the hills of Derbyshire in the United Kingdom. So let's open that. All those clips are going to come in. Let's bring that into the middle of the screen. So we have our clips in here. We also, if we take a closer look, you'll see we have a thumbnail, frame count, time code. We have also some of the basic detail of the clip. We have the name of the clip, the size, frame rate, data rate, codec of origin, and some extra metadata from the camera. So we have, at a glance, an easy way of seeing that we've ingested the right clips and making a decision here if there's anything we want to get rid of. For example, I'm seeing here, I've got 2 clips here which are probably running in the same sequence. I'm going to keep the longer version and dump the shorter version. I think that's what I want to do there. Okay, Apple A will highlight all of our clips, and what I want to do now is to select the parameters for the conversion. So let's slide that over. First things first, we have processing. So in here I'm able to make some changes on the way through, if you like, in transcode, which were very, very helpful if we're coming from a mirror rig to start with. So coming off a mirror rig, one of our assets is going to be inverted. We can make that change here on the way through. If we have any discrepancy in pixel aspect ratio, we can do that here. We've got frame formatting, so we can match the input, which is exactly what I want. I want to keep this native all the way through. But if I was coming from 4K origin, maybe I want to just use the center of it. I can use that, or I can letterbox. Plenty of options in here to take away some of the grunt, if you like, on the CPU later on in the data rates. But you know, making a choice here informs how we're going to work later on. So we're happy with what we've got here at the moment. But if we wanted to, we could make more decisions here, and in output, that's really where our greatest concern is today. So we've got quality running from low right up to film scan 2. Now, to be fair to Cineform, I think that the word low is probably not quite right here. I think perhaps a numbered scale might be better. Low is actually, if you'll forgive the expression, pretty high quality. In my experimentation with this, I'm coming from AVC codec from a 7D. It's 422. Working in low and medium, I find to be absolutely fine. I'm not really adding any extra padding. I'm just keeping the quality of the original files. If I was coming from higher quality ingest, say from 900 HD Cam SR, something like that, I would definitely be working at high here, and I'd probably be working at 444. But for this 422 medium, we're going to use today. Film scan 1 and 2, I would suggest DPX sequences, 4K, very, very high quality. We can retain all the information that we want there. And you would have noticed, actually, if you look in the output formats here, we can actually transcode back into ProRes or DVC Pro HD and all the flavors of ProRes supported there. That's good because we're then using a very quick way of converting our files for distribution, perhaps internally, although it's worth mentioning that the Cineform decoder is free and can be put on as many machines as you have in-house. So we'll come back to that anyway. But as I say, for now, we're going to stick with medium. 422 is going to be our conversion. A quick look at what's under the hood, if you like. Number of conversions. Simultaneous conversions by core. So we have 16 cores here. I could do 16 clips. They're going to run through roughly 5 to 10 times faster than real time, dependent on the complexity of the clips. But that's my experience with that. We would hit convert 25 items and they'll simply take off. And we'll have our assets. We could use a new folder, rename, all the usual things you would expect there. But again, this is an essential step in taking our Cineform Neo 3D workflow further. So we're going to click Convert 25 items, and then we're going to move on to the next stage of our walkthrough, which is to look at Neo 3D First Light.